Good evening, everyone. That was someone. I said good evening, everyone. I am grateful to be chosen as the senior class speaker for this graduation ceremony. The people who have chosen me have asked me to make a speech that represents the experiences of the class of 2025, which is why this entire speech was written by ChatGPT. That's a joke, that's a joke. No, that's a joke. I've been the beneficiary of so many opportunities here at Warde. Sophomore class president, chamber orchestra, track and field. But if I had to pick one highlight from my time here, it would be the opportunity to be co-host with Alex Mantel for the Warde TV segment Question of the Week. For those who don't know, Warde TV is our student-run TV show, which has segments showing events and achievements at the school. But the Question of the Week segment was different. I mean, you didn't have to have a 4.0 GPA, win the FCI championships, find a cure for cancer. You didn't have to do any of that. All you had to do was find me at lunch, give your opinion, and you had the chance of having your face shown to the entire school. And what makes that segment so special to me is that I had the opportunity to listen to so many people's opinions on a variety of subjects. But look, you didn't need my position on Warde TV to experience what I experienced. And that's because Warde gave us so many opportunities to listen and understand other people's viewpoints. For some of you here, that opportunity came from traveling for sports and competition. For others, that came through the international trips to France, Italy, Japan, and more. For most of you, you didn't need to leave the confines of Warde. The opportunity just came naturally through a diverse group of people that you became friends with. What I've learned in my time on Warde TV is that despite the classifiers that separate us in this life, there is some common ground. Throughout the foundation of all of our beliefs, perspectives, and opinions, we are all human beings. And my experiences here have led me to the opinion that every opinion deserves to be heard. Now, for some of you, when you heard that sentence, you just shook your head, or sucked your teeth, or something like that. And that's because at some point in everyone's lives, you have heard, well, you considered the dumbest opinion you ever heard in your life. You know? But for some others, you hesitate accepting that because you have heard opinions in your life that have hurt you. Opinions that seem to attack you as a person. Opinions that felt less like dialogue and more like personal attacks on who you are. Despite that, I still believe that while not every opinion deserves to be respected, every person deserves to be heard. And it's not for the sake of proving yourself better than other people, but rather it's for the sake of reforming our viewpoints so that we all become better people. Class of 2025, we're leading this high school, and ladies and gentlemen in the audience, I have no doubts in my mind that this group of young people will leave here and go be some of the most successful people you will ever see. With that being said, my final question of the week to you is, what are you going to do with the positions you earn? I mean, sure, you might get the degrees, you might become a surgeon, a lawyer, you might even become president. You might also become a TikTok influencer or become a top chef. That's cool and all. Props to you. But what purpose does it serve for you and me to have all this success if we lose sight of the importance of listening, understanding, and caring for those around us? For 3.5 years, I used the microphone to promote the voices and opinions of Fairfield Warde High School. However, this evening, I want to remind you that each of us has our own metaphorical microphone, created by our own influence, with the power of changing the lives of everyone we come across, whether for good or bad. And my hope is that we use that microphone, filled already with the viewpoints of what we've learned from each other at Warde, and use it to make the world more welcoming, academic, respectful, dynamic, and ethical. With that being said, that's it for this week, Warde. I'll see you next time.
Well, that's a tough act to follow.